this. Let's hope it doesn't get blurry. I can already see. I haven't read you guys' comments yet, but you're probably like, Rob, you're already late. You're already doing it. And in full disclosure, excuse me, I screwed up. I couldn't figure out how to get on live. I called Marta. She was busy. Marta's on some old tough love stuff when it comes to me and technology, by the way. I reached out to Angel. I reached out to Lee Cole. I was like, how do I get on live? I did it again. I set up the chat. I set up the time. I pushed some buttons, and I don't know what the hell I did. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Can everybody hear me? Russo, you go and learn how to work a computer. Hi, Rachel. Can everybody hear me? Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Fuck. Is this for real? Did I do it again? Did I do this again? Can you guys hear me? Leon Swan, can you guys hear me? Oh, fuck. What just happened here? Why am I out of this? Okay, Dustin Wright, you guys can hear me. What the hell do I have in my hand? Man, this is crazy. How do I wait, I gotta learn how to fix this son of a bitch. Okay, let me see something, you guys. Where's the other end of this? Wow. So this will go here. No, this will go. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm going to get on with, I want this microphone so you guys can hear Benny better. How did this microphone come out? This is fucking nuts. Oh, and I'm bumping it. My wife, like I said, she's on some old weird tough love shit when it comes to computer. You're capable. You can do it. Quit being lazy. Learn how to do it. Fuck. But babe, I've been in prison my whole life. I can't. Wah. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. So, what's supposed to screw in? Okay. So what? Is there supposed to be a little in right there that goes in? No? Okay. Well, you guys can hear me. Since you got the flag up, you might as well say the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Okay. Ain't broke, don't fix it. All good. Okay. My main reason in wanting the microphone right now is, like I said, it's because of the Benny Geritano tapes, and the best way to hear it is through that microphone. But we're going to go ahead and try it anyway. So let me go ahead and read a few comments. Yeah. People are probably like emailing me saying, okay, so signal. All right, forget this here. Let's shut everybody off for a second so they don't bother us, because that's very rude. I get it. Okay. All right. Let's get on with the show. Woo, good dog. What's good, dog? Javier James, what's up, bro? So as I'm going through this, I just got a call like right before from a guy named Randy. Wow, you know what? I just realized something. I got two friends named Randall Brooks. Hold on. Let me see something. Randall Williams. He's on the show right now, probably. Randy was with me in Terre Haute right before I left. He went to Butner because of cancer. And inspiration right now to me. And what I mean by that, we're about the same age. I think we are the same age. Right before he didn't have much time to do in the feds. He got cancer. I think it was colon or prostate. I forgot which one, but he ended up going to Butner. And based on our past experiences, you would think that at least one of us were doing really bad right now. Anyway, Randy lives in Las Vegas and he's doing great. He's been clean for a long time. He's got a job and he's like the happiest. Like, he's so happy right now. So I'm doing the addiction and recovery stuff. I'll be doing lives about that. Probably end up doing one tomorrow. I'll post something on the community board because I've got a lot lined up, but I want him on. Did a lot of time in the CDC, was a goon as a kid. What I mean by that, he went through it all. He went through Pelican Bay. He did the rough ride, you know. He didn't play. and his life is totally turned around right now. And amazing. And it was really good to hear from you, Randy. I know you're probably out there because you're not working today, and you said you'd listen. And I'm going to be honored to have you on the show, and I'm really happy that you just reached out to me. We talked like a year ago, and yeah. Anyway, so let's do this, Benny. Let me read a few things. First of all, I was on Angel's show last night, like a bunch, and thanks for having me on, Angel. That went in like addiction directions and whatever. It was a good show, and I got to reach back out to Amber. He's late, yes. Harvest of Sorrow. He's late. Robert's late. He's a flake. He's on drugs. Russo, you goon, learn how to work a computer. Marvin's making me. I guess I'm doing it. Harvest of Sorrow, put the lotion away. Well, come on, man. Hell, who am I to judge? I didn't need lotion today, by the way. Hi, Rachel. What's up, Mobland? Yes, audio is good. Thank you. Rick B. What's up, Rick B? Yeah. Hey, Rob, you sound good. Thanks, Leon Swan. Leon Swan, another one. And I've got you written down. I went to a meeting earlier and stuff today, so I'm going to one at 6 o'clock. Tonight's meeting is meditation. We'll see. I kind of liked it. I can't believe it. My wife's a little yoga girl, and she's going to go with me and do her thing. Good evening from Scottish Outlaw in London. The Scottish Outlaw in London, Dale Strain. The Scottish Outlaw in London, like that. In my prayers, thank you. I need it all. Angel the Right Winger, hello, leaving but listening in the car. All right, Angela, I'm sorry. All right, thanks, Angela. I appreciate it. Harvest of Sorrow, yes. Dustin Wright, yes. Yes, we can hear you good. 5x5, good in the hood, Rob. Okay, Dale. Rob, what's up, brother? Can hear you. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Honorado. Johnny Leonard, what's up, Rob? Hey, what's up, Johnny? And I just shot you a text a minute ago. I should do the Pledge of Allegiance on. Stephen, why can't I say all these names all the time? Me being Italian. Moranello. Thank you. Hello, Robert. Joey, what's up, Joey? Haven't seen you in a while. I heard from you. Mike Wall, what's up? How are you? I'm doing really, really good. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, now. What's up, good dog? Javier James. Evil trumps when good men do nothing. Okay, nice. What's up? So Mike Wall, not bad, Mike, man. The grind continues. Crash Charm, Chip Tooth, rolling with the punches, waiting for the third one. Okay, Mike Wall, down my best always, brother. Tell Randy to take TCU tonight +4. In Vegas? Oh, because he's in Vegas. Mike Wall. I don't think Randy gambles. Randy is a square and very happy, it sounds like, by being that. Rick Slick, what's up? Leon Swan, I'm friends with you on Facebook. Just direct message me. Yeah, I know. And I remember exactly who you are, Leon. And yeah, you have that Whitey thing going, and you said it before, and I've got to get back to you. I'm friends with you on Facebook. My friends would always tell me it's AA or Amen. Mike Wall. Listen, it's for somebody, NA and A, it's for some people, and it's not. I get that there's some people that are not, and I get the reasons why, and that's cool. And I respect that. Just talked to a guy earlier that I was in recovery with. He has a business to run. He's not doing the NAA thing, and that's not a problem whatsoever. I have to take it. I have to do this for me. And I knew way back. And yeah, anyway, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm high on it. I'm high on AA and NA. I might be one of those wackos that just doesn't stop. Who knows? Actually, I had a therapist that said, I can see you being one of those people that are all strung out on AA or NA. Where's Convict Shrink? Alive and well, Jody. More so than you even know. Do you know Tony Pizza? I don't know Tony Pizza. I know he said bad things about me and then good things, but whatever. I hope he's doing well. Do you know Mike Walt? Hi, Maureen Del Strain. Tony Pizza said he knows you. No. So, Tommy, D'Angelo. I mean, I don't know him from like prison. So Tony Pizza, again, he did like a show, I guess. So I've never saw a whole one of anything Tony Pizza did, and that's not a slight. I don't mean nothing bad about that. I haven't watched any mob genre stuff, so I don't know who beefs with who right now or who's on whose side or whatever. I think Tony was on somebody's. I don't know. But anyway, I got nothing bad about Tony Pizza. I don't know. If I say I got nothing bad, then you guys are going to say he said this or that. Tony Pizza is a fraud. Okay, so there you go. What's up, Rob? Would like to see. What's up, Rob? Would like to see you back. Steven, I'm back. Harvest Star, Tony Pizza's still on. Is Tony Pizza on air? I don't know nothing. I know that he like took off after me in a show or something. That's what I watched, the things he said, and he was smashing me. Then he came back and changed, but that's cool. That no big deal. It's cool. Best decision I ever made was getting sober, Mike Wall. It's good. Johnny Mac said he knew you. Wait, Johnny Mac said he knew you. So Johnny Mac and I used to talk, Tommy, for sure. He didn't know me. John, if you don't know the history, Johnny Mac was reached out to me one day and was beating me up on my chat, and I answered him, and I answered all his questions respectfully. He reached out on Facebook, and he like said thank you for being like for being nice, and when he was like saying real mean shit. Then we started talking, and several times, I feel, this is my story, he has his own, that he intentionally stabbed me in the back, whatever. It's cool. Johnny Mac is an addict. He's been in recovery a long time. The methadone, whatever his deal is, I wish him no ill will. I do call him the little snake that bit me with the yellow helmet. That's my little thing towards him. But honestly, like, I lost subs over saying that I talked to Johnny Mac, by the way. A lot at one time. I wish we still talk, but I'm not going to talk to him. It's not like an open invitation. Happy New Year to Johnny Mac, his family, and I wish him all the best. That's it, period. Okay, so me and these glasses, come on. I need like freaking contacts. Does anyone know you in prison? Does anyone you know in prison know Tony Pizza? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Is J Mac still around? Mob 2 is dead. I don't know. I have not went on to a channel of the old Tony Montana wannabe. My good friend Chris FBI. I haven't went on to none of them, and Johnny haven't went on to none of them. I did send a Thin Blue Line Happy New Year. I sent code Happy New Year. I did on the side. First people, Happy New Year. For whatever reason it popped out. Well, they can tell you. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing fine. Don't be an Emmy. Don't be a piggy. Don't be a ripper. Tail strain. All right, let's get on with some Benny tapes for a second. And like I said, let's see. And you know what? Again, woke right up. This time I brushed my teeth first and I was drinking coffee. I hate the way I sound on these fucking recordings. First of all, I talk very loud on the phone. I've always talked very loud on the phone. And when I listen to myself on the phone recorder, I'm like, oh, and I just sound, I don't know. Anyway, and I like talk very loud and Benny talks lower, so I hated that. But there's some stuff that's said today. And where's the microphone for this laptop? Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can hear anything. See if we can hear Benny. This is this morning, by the way.
Hey, so
you can hear me.
Like 2 minutes ago, put money on my account.
Money for Benny's phone.
I was having an issue. I had an issue yesterday, and I just got it done right now. So what are you doing? How you doing?
South Michigan. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Oh, dude, I'm good, Benny, for real.
Can you guys hear Benny?
How are you? Okay.
Thanks,
so
Jason.
What's a 440 exactly? In New York
Barely.
stuff, terminology, prison terminology. So, legal, in the legal system, I'm sorry.
You'll hear him better. It's as loud as I can get it. Barely hear him.
Okay.
I'll stop. He gets louder too. Barely. This isn't important, by the way, so.
Awesome. Okay.
Hold on. Harvest.
Let's keep our fingers crossed on it.
When he says something.
What's your out date over there right now, Betty?
Hold on.
Okay.
He starts low anyway. May 24th is out date in the feds. I mean, state. I got to tell him to talk louder, by the way, too. Let's see if I can. He concealed it all the lawyer. That's not looking for stuff. Right?
Sure.
Stevie Mad Dog people. Here we go. It ain't working. Wait, it'll get better. He's not saying much of a.
What'd you say?
Hold on.
Yeah, sure. Last night I did a live and man, so I hit the table or something, but the freaking camera went
Hold on.
I threw a fit last night.
So this isn't a. That's not really his. I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this thing in. What the frick is this, man? I don't even know what this is supposed to go to. So that is there. This seems like it would plug in here, but it does not. I don't have the end. Let's see. Hold on. Bear with me a second, you guys. So professional, right? I've always been. I mean, you guys know that, right? That's why you guys come. You guys love this shit, right? Do I have one? That's the mic. Oh, shit. Is that going to work? Can I get this somewhere? Can I get this? That's the earphone. I'm learning. So I'm a work in progress. Fuck it. I can't find it. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'm already doing it. I'm going to wait till when Benny really says good shit.
Stuff, right? So, but I was doing a live.
Oh, let me see.
And there were people in the chat and they're like, your show's nothing without Benny tapes. Yeah, so no, it's cool. But,
something's supposed to screw in here.
Cool. I knew you were going to call today. And I got up, so I've been getting up. I'm keeping a schedule, you know what I mean?
Keeping a schedule.
So I get up, but I ended up staying up till like 2 o'clock in the morning last night.
On Angel Gotti's show.
On Angel Gotti's show, talking about addiction and recovery. Now, so there were some people that were on there that were asking questions. Fuck, I've got 31, 32 days clean, like no alcohol, no
33 days.
Right?
33 days.
I'm working forward and like totally 100% serious. The only other time I've been serious about this is when I was a butler one from 2007 and
only time I was clean about serious about sobriety is what I'm saying.
So, and then after that, it was never like serious. I wanted to out about getting clean altogether, but this is the first time I'm like, dude, I went and got my 30-day chip, and I was like so proud. I'm not gonna lie. So this is what I'm doing right now, you know. But I was on Angel's show, and I knew you'd be calling. I knew you'd be calling early, so I was like, okay, I gotta get up and take care of this because I figured, you know, you'd be calling. Now, how many phone calls do you have today? Do you know?
I was gonna do a live with them earlier. Tomorrow I might do live in the morning with Benny.
Why? For disciplinary reasons? No. You're not supposed to have to give them.
We're gonna talk about Henry Borelli in a minute. Borelli.
Okay. Because I was saying that I was thinking about trying to. I'm going to use this as being taped now, but I was thinking about trying to do a live real quick. I was even getting the computer ready. I'm like, oh fuck, you know, I just woke up. Dude.
So what I was saying is when Benny called, I was actually it's better when I was going to try to do it live with him on the recording because last time we did that, people were able to ask questions. And I will have this microphone tomorrow and figure out what I did last night. Jesus Christ. That's tough love. Marta won't help. I have not heard from Tommy Reynolds he's talking about.
Nothing whatsoever. I will. Plus, I haven't, you know, like I didn't answer back a lot of people. When we moved up here.
Me and Marta are doing well down there.
You know, I was having issues with Marta and this and that. But
I was stop before people get out of hand. I was having issues with Marta about living up here. during the week. So we were going to do down south on the weekends, and she was bucking and pushing back. That was before I went to rehab. And what I'm saying now, so you guys will know, is that loud as a what'd you put? Loud as a Gumas blouse. I was telling him that I liked it up here now.
Well, I actually like it up here. You know, I've been down. I like it. I love the country.
Yes, I
However,
do.
this is good for us at this point right now. You know, this isn't no big city, bro.
This is.
You know,
I shouldn't play this shit.
100,000 people, but there's houses next door to me. I live by a college. You know, we're in a walking distance from one of the malls. And there's, I mean, how come people try to get like this small?
Listen to what he says. Listen to what he says. Hold on. Well, I'll go back over. So what he said was, because I said I was in the country, right? He said, "Why don't you get like a distillery?" Niggas saying, try to call it DWM moonshine. So when I was a figure in the Dirty White Boy prison gang at the time that me and Benny were together. So he was saying, like, why don't you start like a distillery, make some moonshine, and call it Dirty White Boy moonshine? And I'm like, that's counterproductive right now to what I'm trying to do. Sober. But Benny's serious.
Look, there's a lot of different stuff.
Opportunity is what I'm trying to say.
A
lot of opportunity in Arkansas.
You're just talking about recovery. You're just like, get a distillery. No, I get it. And it's not like a problem. It's just kind of funny, you know. Like having breakfast with a beautiful woman and Bloody Mary, right?
With my wife and
probably make me bloody if I tried that right now.
So let's.
Marta's not. I mean, Marta's not down for nothing. When it comes to Robert Russo, and even looking at alcohol, she's not going for it.
She ain't going for it. And by the way, if I smoked a cigarette, she's kicking me out of the house. That's no bullshit. What the fuck is Team Muscle? So Dale Strain, Down Neck, Team Muscle, Newark. I don't know if you're talking about Chicago Muscle. I'm not sure. What the fuck is Team Muscle? Hi, Rob. Montauk, what's up, bro? Talking about my wife. Seems to be something special.
I can't say how fortunate I am enough. She's tough.
She's tough. You guys have no idea. You see her look. She's tough.
I mean, in other words, she needs to be for herself first now because I blindsided her. You know what I mean?
A blindsided.
Because she had no clue. She had no clue about stuff. Look, in the last video I did with you when you called and I had just gotten up, I watched that video when I was in rehab. I was so freaking embarrassed, dude. First of all, I drank the whole night before, and when I drink now, I get puffy from it. You know what I mean? And I'm embarrassed about, man. You know, listen, you got it sometimes, make things like that, to show people,
I had tobacco. Ooh, I would get kicked out of the house. Ooh. Yeah, I dipped today. Team Muscle is a group we have that are with Chicago Muscle. That's what I figured. Okay. Let's back up because he went into Benny form right there. Hold on. I was looking at myself. I had a piece of tobacco right there. So I don't know if you guys heard this. So I went to rehab and I was the only tobacco-free person there. And I literally said, I think I'm going to start smoking. And I smoked a total of 5 cigarettes while I was there. I made this mistake of having Marta. I don't know if she was on the phone. I forgot. And I probably would have had a better chance of us coming back home if I had a needle in my arm than tobacco. I laugh about it, but she despises tobacco. So I stopped smoking and I did start dip. I know what that word can sound like. I snuff a little bit once a day for about the last week, and then it was like twice a day right before. My neighbor, twice a day, and today was after an NA meeting this afternoon. Somebody was there that I was in the group with, and I dipped. And if she's watching this right now, she's gonna come home. It's just ruined the day, but I don't think she is. She's busy. So I just had a little piece of tobacco right there. I noticed. Okay, wait.
Sure. You got to put it to the side now. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
One of the things. So people were saying something because I was like.
Let me back this up because he does say something. I think it's Mobster. Okay, here we go.
No. Back it.
Boo.
She's tough. Which
okay,
probably I'm making her tough, you know. But I mean, in other words, she
even Damon Cam, what's up?
First now because I blindsided her. You know what I mean?
You'll be able to hear Benny.
I mean, she had no clue. She had no clue about stuff. Look, in the last video I did with you when you called and I had just gotten up, I watched that video when I was in rehab. I was so freaking embarrassed, dude. I was so, first of all, I drank the whole night before, and when I drink now, I get pussy from you know what I mean? And that's what I'm embarrassed about, man. You know, listen, you got to sometimes, make things like that, to show people, the choices and changes they have to make. That's the reason why, I'm on the phone with you today. Doing these things, that's why the reason we've been doing this show. That's the reason why, I'm out there exposing things because I looked in the mirror one day and I said, hey, how could you expose these people?
Okay, stop. Here's what Benny's saying. So I was talking about the fact, just so you guys know, because I know it's not that clear. Again, that's why I wanted this microphone, and I didn't know. I don't know how I got in this group. I was saying that I was embarrassed because the last video I did with Benny Geritano taped, my face is really super puffy and I'm bright red. Somebody was saying I was on coke. Fucking moron. It wasn't coke, but I just woke up, as a matter of fact. And he's saying, look, sometimes it takes that, because I didn't watch the video. Somebody in rehab happened to say that he saw me on Blood on the Razor Wire, and then he's like, wait, you have a channel, and they put Convict Inc. on. That's how it happened, because I didn't go in there saying Convict Inc. And then that video was the first one. I watched it. It looked like 70 years old, first of all, and I was shocked at my appearance. And I was bright red, and he's saying sometimes it takes something like that to reflect, to see what we were doing to ourselves. And then Benny said, it's like me. I looked in the mirror and I realized, what the hell am I doing? That means in that life with mob people. That's why. And then he said, well, that's why I'm doing this show with you, to expose bullshit mob life, is what he's saying. That's what he's really getting at. So sound having Rob back. I remember, don't be a Jimmy. Okay. Oh, David Cameron, thanks. So that's that. Morning for care. I hit the like button for Rob. Please hit the like button, you guys. Yeah. So I want to see. I don't want to get too far out of hand. I want to answer some comments as we go. But that's what Benny was saying right now. Even in there, we can't hear Benny. So that's why I'll stop and I'll translate sometimes. There's some. You'll be able to hear some stuff coming up. I promise. Montauk, good evening, fellow. What's up, David? David Cameron, good evening. I hope you're okay. Calm season, Bristol fashion. Sound having Rob back, and remember, don't be a Jimmy. That's not dead. We'll see. And by the way, merchandise, go to the merchandise section. That works, by the way. All you guys are Don't Be a Jimmy fans. I know that there was a moment and I kind of let it go. I get it. But there's shirts up right now. And I know it's after the holidays too. And I get the people are broke. But you can do the Don't Be a Jimmy stuff. And I don't really make shit off that platform. I just had to get it up. That's a sound bite. I had to get it up to get it done because it was so long. And I was blaming my wife. Really, it was myself. Okay, there it is. I'm taking responsibility for my actions because I should have learned how to do it and not put the pressure on her. Okay. Del Strain, I'm doing meditation tonight.
Sure.
Put it to the side, people, places, and things.
One of the things, so people were saying, like,
here we go. Here's some, I'm admitting.
I woke up when you called, and I was all over the place, right? So, my
breaking news.
Like a tomato, and it's really swollen, bloated. It's like, anyway, I had done some stuff. That's the truth.
Uh-oh.
So people are like, boys, he's jacked up on coke.
Did you hear that?
Like, they have no
Did you guys hear my confession?
However, when I look back, I didn't watch it. on the razor wire, blah, blah, blah. Don't you have your
I said I was on Suboxone that morning. That's exactly what I said.
And we were laughing about some of the stuff about, there's a video and I
Can't
had
be
a
a Jimmy.
hat on and I was dancing and singing.
I agree with Del Strain.
That was fun. But then they played the roots. Don't have the rebel hat on, okay? Put the rebel hat on. Yeah. I got the rebel.
Thank you, Don. I read that. Slow down. I know it's hard to take deep breaths in meditation. I heard you. Thank you. Yeah.
I'll be that region. Just come on over.
Hope you're good, mate. I'm doing good. Ian, what's up? Don't be a pinga pinga.
Oh my God, look how fucked up I am all the way around. You know, it was crazy. It was crazy.
You guys hear me? Del Strain, thank you. It is what it is.
That's what I said. Hey, that's what
I don't. I am too much. I overshare. It's true.
When I came back, that's what I did. Yes, who's back? Back again. And I got an intro, and I don't know what you call it.
Stop.
For my starting for my videos now.
Stop. Hold on. Since you guys are here, I can show you this guy's real quick. You guys want us to talk about an intro? Who just called me? Wait, this is like someone. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something that's going to be as soon as I can figure out how to do it. And this is. Please tell me that I don't. Yeah, I have it here. So watch this. This is going to be. These are the intro. So the intro to my videos or my channel is going to be this. And I don't know the exit. What do you call the exit? Shit. Okay, hold on. That's the exit. Let me do the intro. This is made by Johnny Leonard. Are you ready?
Hello and welcome.
No. That's going to open up my channel. Okay, now watch this. This is going to close my channel. Two minutes to make both of those. And it was made by, damn, I hope I don't get blurry. It was made by, dun, a former member of ISIS, as in the Islamic State. Yes, what, Robert, why are you cohorting with ISIS people? There's a guy that was a hacker, kid out of Albania. Actually it wasn't Albania. What's the other country? So who do they fight with? Anyway, he's a hacker, 8 years old, was like a professional hacker. And all he was doing is hacking and ended up hacking into the Islamic State and did some stupid shit with them and got 40 years in prison when he was a kid. They let him out. He only did 8 on a compassionate release. He's now home and working in the computer industry, as a matter of fact. And he reached out to me and was like, Rob, you need to professionalize this. You know, your channel, you need to blah, 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 blah. And he just made this in seconds. And yeah, so anyway, that's going to happen. That's coming out on my show.
I met in Lewisburg. He was actually, they had him as a member of ISIS, the Islamic State. He was a hacker for ISIS. He lives over
Terre Haute, not Lewisburg.
But he got out on compassionate release, and he's a computer genius, you know. And he came up with this intro for me. I think I was there with you. No. So I met him in Terre Haute. And he was in the control unit, doghouse, communication management, and they let him out. He was 40-year sentence or something.
Maybe too much sometimes. Your good heart, mate.
No.
Maybe too much. Okay, Cameron, I hear you.
This is a young kid, like
too much of it's damaged. You're right.
Or maybe we just hit 30, but he was in 2014 when ISIS was over in Syria doing a bunch of stuff. He was a hacker who got involved with one of these guys somehow. He started hacking. He's 8 years old. So anyway,
then he's coming with Mobster,
and he just like, you need this more professional. And he came up with this little clip thing in seconds, and he just sent it to me. So it's awesome. Marty was like, "Oh my god!" So we're gonna start doing that here, hopefully this week.
No, not Afghanistan. We'll talk about a few things. We can do something about. Where's the war? Albania and Czechoslovakia. Who was fighting over there? Albania. What's the other one?
Yeah. So the impersonator. What did you say? Impersonator. Okay. All right.
Kosovo. No, not Kosovo. Another one. S. Starts with an S, I think.
It looks like all they were doing, it looks like so far. You said that when you talked to me for a second today. It looks like they were just going to get pills and then they were giving
Serbia. Thank you. That's what it was, Kid Joe.
Really small stuff is what it looks like.
Hold on. Hold on. We're missing many stuff right now. Hold on. So yeah, it's Serbia. He's from Serbia. Thank you. And Arzitz, how do you say his name? Anyway, I don't know if he'll be on here or not. I don't know if he can, but yeah, let me back up because we're talking now about mob stuff. That's why we're here, Mob Monday. No.
He reached out to me. He's home.
Come on, I don't want to. Okay, here we go.
Sure. Yeah, so.
Hold on.
The impersonator, what'd you say? Impersonator. Okay. All right.
All right.
Chinatown
and Carmine Russo.
Man, it looks like all they were doing, it looks like so far. You said that when you talked to me for a second today. It looks like they were just going to get pills and then they were giving to somebody and then they were.
Okay, Carmine Russo
really
in Chinatown.
What it looks like, you know? And they just got hemmed up.
You just got hemmed up. Hold on. You're not allowed to do that. So I've done a show about Carmine Russo and Chinatown. A lot of guys, people know who they are. What are they? Associates of Luke Casey? I'll be corrected if not. And we talk about it here. I was in jail. I was in prison with Carmine, and we go on to talk about. And I did a video about Jimmy Ida abusing Carmine Russo. And I also made a comment before that Carmine Russo had a goofy laugh or was goofy, and I didn't mean it even in a bad way. There were some family members of his that got pissed off and said something to me. It wasn't even a slight. It was more of a slight towards Jimmy Ida abusing him. But Benny talks about that. Carmine Russo and Chinatown have been friends since they were kids. I said babies, talking to Benny here in a minute. They've been friends since they're kids, and they get caught constantly. And if they're watching it, I don't even mean this. So they just just Google it, Chinatown and Carmine Russo. They just got hit on some pill conspiracy, and it appears, and again, I was going to do just a video about these two because I know them. Carmine Russo was a really good racquetball player, by the way, in prison. Chinatown tried to stay away from everybody that was mob related and couldn't stand Jimmy Ida. It appeared, I don't know if that's true, but these guys were in prison when I met them for discussing a crime. And you guys can go back and Google that. They got 5 years. There was no crime. They were discussing the crime. And now they just got hit. And it appears that all they were doing, and I don't mean all lightly, they were getting pills from a doctor, and then they were passing them up the ladder to whoever, and they were making several dollars doing this, but they just got hemmed up in a conspiracy. They're in their 70s. Matter of fact, I got photos of them because I was going to do a video just about them. Still probably will and might. But poor guys. They just get caught all the time for petty stuff. And I'm not both nicest guys in the world, in my opinion.
They were going like to get a bottle from the doctor.
They're getting a bottle from the doctor. Cool.
I'm talking real low, like no, that's they hustle. That's what they hustle. They get junkies to go to a doctor to get scripts. Man,
yes.
I feel bad for them. You know, for both of them.
Yes, Sean, you're right.
These are guys that have been best friends since they're babies, right?
Yes, Dave. Cameron, I got that.
Yeah, I mean, since little kids.
Ruby, thank you.
They just keep getting caught.
You too. Come on. I gotta have Benny talk louder. Yes. The mob hustle. They hustle lawsuits. They get people arrested. That's what he said.
I was actually thinking about putting something together today about that. Do you know how many times they've been brought together? Yeah.
Listen.
So they did. They did.
Benny's calling him douchebags. So Johnny. Stop. So Benny is saying this, okay? He's saying that Carmine Russo in Chinatown, who both knew Benny, we did time in the same block with Carmine. If you guys have been following the Benny Geritano saga, when Benny had problems with Johnny Hollywood and Stevie Mad Dog, Chinatown and Carmine came to him. What are you guys doing? Like, to squash the beef or to intervene or whatever. And Benny was making a joke about it. Let me back this up.
It's what it looks like,
Okay, here we go.
And they just got driven. Huh? You're not allowed to do that. I get it, but what I'm saying is, I didn't know what it was. They were going like to get a bottle from the doctor, and then they take the bottle and I'm talking real low. Like, no, that's the hospital. That's what they hustle. They get junkies to go to the doctor to get scripts.
He's saying the mob hustles junkies to go get a script. That they've been reduced to that.
These are guys that have been best friends since they're babies, right? Yeah, I mean, since little kids, and they just keep getting caught. I mean, that's the point.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, so I was actually thinking about putting something together today about that. Do you know how many times they've been caught together?
Carmine and China.
Yeah. Oh, they did? They did?
So he's saying Stevie Mad Dog sent in the muscle, Carmine and Chinatown. He's making a mockery of it. PJ. Johnny Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm interviewing somebody right now. What's up, babe? Okay, I'll bring it over there. I'll be right there. Okay, I'm sorry, Betty. My wife was calling, and I didn't understand why she was calling. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. So that was the last time I saw that fucking man going with this Hollywood jerk. Oh, then another time I beat up this guy Richie Before in my neighborhood over his fucking Steven Frank. He's the one who had the song that worked in the police station where the video disappeared and got made the false arrest and heard this false testimony. The same police station. The guy Richie's son's Sal and Louis, whatever the fuck they need. So they that was another time I seen Chinatown again in New York. They beat the guy up and then he went and said, oh, Benny's trying to kill this guy, Benny's trying to kill that guy. Wasn't even true. So that beat him up. Right. They sent Chinatown in. They sent Chinatown. Imagine he walks in with a couple of guys. Looking at this guy. I like both of those guys for real. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the idea. Hey, I'm gonna send Chinatown. I actually like them too. You know, I mean, Mobster. I know these guys since I'm a kid. Sure.
So Benny actually likes Chinatown, and then he's just.
And Jimmy Ida fucking abusing Carmine like he did, man. That was bullshit. Chinatown hated him. He's on the other side of Jimmy. I got Bobby and my Bobby. I hated Jimmy. Yeah. That was the time of Bobby. That guy was great. Yeah, sure. I remember I mentioned something about Carmine. I think it was about Jimmy Ida. It was about Jimmy Ida.
Okay, stop. So somebody's asking a question. So it's going to get into Henry Burrell in a second. Stephen, hey, Rob, I couldn't hear him. Did he say he filed a 44 motion and who filed? I believe he did it himself, Stephen. I believe he did it himself. Okay, so it's sadly torn between the Serbian more. They have a statue of Bill Clinton. Okay, so let's see. He's got still 10 minutes.
Something like Carmine could come up.
Sorry about this quality.
I didn't mean it like in a disrespectful way. I was just kind of laughing. Yeah, no, he isn't. I was laughing thinking back about, that laugh and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I got like beat up.
Good luck to me and Benny.
He's got family and kids. I'm like, man, I didn't say anything bad about this guy because I said
Harvest,
somebody can appear or has a goofy laugh doesn't mean he's a bad. I like the hell out of him. You know?
That's Stephen
Persico. And now listen to you say that they came in, they sent those two. It's just funny because they're old. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mean that bad. Anyway.
David.
That's what it takes to get made in the mall. You gotta get abused.
Okay. So here's Benny's classic stuff. Okay, real quick. Yeah, Benny filed his motion pro se. Did Carmine ever regret not cooperating? Harvest is sorry. If you're talking about Carmine Persico, I don't know anything about Carmine Russo and cooperations. I never heard nothing. Carmine Persico would never ever admit that, even if he regretted it. But I doubt it. He just got all those sentences stacked. They fucked him all the way. Yo, Rob needs subtitles. Sean, yes, I know. God damn. What's up, Ron? David's saying what's up. Kid Joe, David, ha ha ha. Okay, so we were talking about Jimmy Ida abusing Carmine is what he was talking about. And then Benny says that's what it takes to get made in the mob. You got to be abused by somebody.
Laugh and think back about him.
Hold on.
And like he had that laugh and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Persico. No, he didn't.
Beat up by some people. Like, he's got family and kids. I'm like, man, I didn't say anything bad about this guy.
You're talking about
somebody can appear or has a goofy laugh doesn't mean
Carmine.
I like that out of him.
Russo.
You know? To now listen to you say that they came in, they sent those two. It's just funny because they're old. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mean that bad. Anyway. That's what it takes to get made in the mall.
That's what it takes to get made.
You gotta get abused. You gotta stand outside while your boss reading gangway.
All right, I'll explain. Poor guys.
He did. Man, he used to put the fucking sign up.
Okay, so you guys look. So Benny's saying that's what it took. In other words, he's talking about Carmine Russo saying in order, because they're associates, I guess, or affiliates. He's saying in order to get made in the mob, you have to be abused by mobsters. So Jimmy Ida used to make Carmine Persico. Carmine Russo could not go in his cell all day. If you guys have been in prison, you ever heard of the term, quote, shitter sign? That's the sign you put up for privacy on your cell, usually on the window, or you put a blanket or towel over the window. Jimmy Ida, every day after he came in, he worked out in the morning, would put a sign up, except for lunch, all the way from 9 o'clock until 3 o'clock. Carmine Russo did not have a cell to go to. He could not use the toilet in the cell. Jimmy Ida actually did do that. That's the God's honest truth. And he would sit in there and read Gangland all day. That's what Benny's joke is. And he did. Jimmy Ida did. He didn't read law work. He read Gangland. And that's what he's making the fun of. Gangland's very popular amongst mob guys in prison. They live for it. Sorry, it's true. And that's what he's making fun of. So I just wanted to give you guys some context in case.
Walk it out. That's privacy. The privacy.
We're talking about Jimmy Ida.
And you put it up from the time like the whole day. The whole afternoon the sign was up. You could go in the cell.
Sad.
Read Gangway. Let the guy sit in the whole way.
Read Gangway.
Yeah. Carmine uses his own. Remember what JoJo used to do to the other kids, like D'Amico and
JoJo Russo.
In order for you to be a good guy, you got to let them abuse you. Well, that was the falling out I had with JoJo.
Stop. So Mikey D'Amico, he said, so he's saying that in order for, he's saying that JoJo used to abuse him. I don't know that. I don't remember that. But I talk about the incident that I remember with JoJo that we had a falling out over. However, I need to make clear, JoJo Russo, for the last 17 days he was on this earth, I took care of him. I don't regret it. He was a friend. We had a falling out over him doing something to Joe Monty I talk about here.
Roughing Joe Monty up, let's put it that way. I don't want to talk bad about the dead. But he roughing him up, and I said something. And Joe Monty's the one that came back and told me to stand their business. I'm fucking sticking up for him, and I got fucking pissed, I'm like, man, JoJo, I did like Joe, and when he was dying, I took care of him, even after all that. But I said, this isn't about to me, it's not about that life. To me, it's about a younger guy abusing an older guy. And Joe Monte came down, and I said something to him. I said, no, that's not going to happen. Joe Monte's like screamed at me. You don't know about, what the history. You leave it alone. This is my business. You didn't see nothing. I'm like, yeah, no, I saw him slap you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not trying to go down that. Anyway, that's what happened between me and JoJo. Yeah.
I mean, JoJo, I like JoJo. A lot of guys do.
I did too.
I just didn't like what he used to do. Well,
yeah.
Because it just doesn't make you look right. You're terrorizing your own people in there.
Sure. Sure.
And meanwhile, everybody else is terrorizing you. So it just doesn't look right. So
David Cameron, yes.
These guys got problems. I don't know what's going on in their face. They'll probably get probation.
They'll strain, yeah.
Oh, what did you say? Go to Fort Dix?
Fort Dix.
He's saying, real quick, he's saying that Carmine Russo and Chinatown will probably get probation. They'll end up going to Fort Dix for just a couple minutes.
I mean, while we're talking about Carmine, he played good racquetball.
Carmine played good racquetball. Carmine Russo. Angel.
Carmine Russo.
Hope I made your morning, Angel.
For real, and actually Joe Monte was too. But anyway, so
remember when they used to be on the tennis court, Mark Ryder, Joe Wine, they look like Rodney Dangerfield. They look like the guys from Rodney Dangerfield when they were on the boat. Groundhog.
Caddyshack.
It was like Caddyshack.
Hey, and they all had their shorts like up to their chest.
Shorts up to the chest. Joe Gonzalez, shorts up to his hip.
Shorts up to the hip. Hey, the best one was the sweater game. the Joey Testa sweater game.
Angel, I just saw that. Okay, so stop. So
yeah, me too.
Man, one day when I grow up, I'll be a professional YouTuber, content creator. So he's talking about Mark Ryder and Carmine Russo and some of the guys used to play tennis and racquetball. And he said they reminded him of Rodney Dangerfield and Caddyshack when they're up by the swimming pool or whatever it was. And what he's talking about is they all used to wear shorts that went up to like past their belly buttons and shorts. They did. It's the truth. That's what they did. And then I was talking about the sweater gang, which involved Joey Testa. There was some Joey Testa. They wore sweaters like they were in college over their shirts. That was the sweater gang. There were some good guys in the sweater gang, by the way. I'm not going to go there, but there was a sweater gang. That's what everybody called them down their back, the sweater gang. So that's just what it was. Anyway, so let me see. Now we get into the Henry Borelli, I think, in a minute. And this is true stuff, people. Come on.
I got some merchandise section. I was going to spell Joey Testa whistles.
Joey Testa whistles.
I really like him. I mean, how could you not like him?
The sweater gang. Yeah, sweater gang. Network.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I've talked a lot about Joey. So that was really a tipping point.
All right. Stop. I know. Okay. So Joey Testa and Butner, me and Joey were still friends at the time, really pretty close. And Joey hung around. I don't remember the guy's name. It was the Russian. We called him the Russian rat. He had a knife across his face. So he got hit with a can or a knife. And everybody knew that this guy was hot as fish grease. He was a super rat. And that was Joey's best friend. And there were guys that really hated Joe. The Italian guys would talk about it behind his back a lot because he was like a known super rat. And Joey, great guy, honest to God. When I say he was the mayor of prison, I don't mean that part in a bad way. I made a comment that I was going to sell on my merchandise section, Joey Testa whistles, because he became a hall monitor in prison. And I mean that. I don't mean I'm going to sell the whistles, but he just got too close with staff. He got Stockholm syndrome and he got lost in himself. Doesn't mean he's not a great guy.
Thanks, right? And he said he was in a car accident, the Russian rat. And And Joey he's a natural born politician.
Need to nip the shop.
So I mean, the things with the mayor and stuff like that wasn't even a big deal. It was just
whistles.
Just like fucking rats are my friends.
I gotta do that.
And then when he came at me,
I can tell you this. I'm trying to tell you so people, they're out there thinking, he was spoken to Johnny A. Like he was doing this, Johnny A. Like, we did not do a new line with several different places. Yeah. I never bought an onion from a rat. I never found a rat. I never ate a rat.
Okay, stop. So Benny got some blowback because of Johnny A-Light, okay? Because prior to going on my show, I guess the A-Light was the only one that put Benny on, okay? And so he's saying, look, basically he's still in his feelings because people said, well, Benny, you're using a rat, blah, 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 and he knew A-Light from the street, something to that manner. But basically saying, look, Benny wouldn't buy an onion from a rat in prison, even as somebody that was suspected or somebody that was, so Benny was, and he was very, he'd get away from me. You're a rat. I think you're a rat. Get away from me. That's how Benny rolled, you know? I didn't even roll like that. Like for real. Benny was like hardcore, you know what I mean? And on what you guys hear or can barely hear, that's Benny. The chin. There we go.
In his dying day, a pedophile homosexual rat was cleaning his bottom on his dying day.
Was cleaning his
You know what I mean?
Vinny. The guy's name was Vinny, the guy who was cleaning the chin.
So the guy used to tell him it's time to make the donuts, Vinny.
Time to make the donuts.
Stop. Look, and I've said this many times before, and I don't want to keep beating the dead horse. So one of my closest friends lived with the chin in their room at Springfield, and I think Vinny was the homosexual sex offender that was caring for the chin and was changing his diapers daily, and they had like a little thing, and I think so he's saying that it was like so it's time to change the donut, or it's time to make the donut or something. Yeah, Vinny, the guy, he was openly like, hey, queer, and he was in there for child pedophilia stuff, and he was taking care of the chin, and they had like a saying, so that meant that they had to be alone. Come on to the chin. Come on, we have to go make the boom boom or make a donut. Or that really happened. I know people are gonna hate that. I know there's fans and they're just gonna but yeah, that happened. That's what he's referring to, man. I never even went that far and told that much.
I had people really mad at me about bringing that up about the chin. I'm like, listen.
Okay, Kingdom, hold on. Stop. Kingdom, you're getting confused. So there is a Carmine Russo, and then there's a Carmine Persico. If I've missed a few, I was with Carmine Persico for years. The guy was like a dad to me. Carmine Russo, you're talking about Andrew Russo. That was his cousin. I don't know about a Carmine Russo. We're talking about a different Carmine Russo. Andrew Russo and JoJo Russo, that was like Andrew or Mush, Batman, whatever they called him. That was Carmine's cousin. It was very close with. JoJo was his nephew. When I referring to Carmine, I'm referring to Persico. In this tape, he's talking about Carmine Russo and Chinatown, who have nothing to do with Carmine Persico. If that's okay, that's my bad. Okay, you got it. Okay, yeah, I think you got it. I got you. I just had to clarify. This is almost over.
The point is, you lived all your life, quote unquote, under that code, and then in the end, it's okay. Like, how many kids would say, okay, I'm gonna go kill for that guy who's letting a homosexual? I don't mean to bring up the homo stuff. That's bad these days. Not knocking the homo stuff, the pedophile stuff and the rat stuff. You know? Is he?
I got you, Payne.
Yeah.
Then he's got to talk louder too.
God forgive me. Please forgive me if they take anything. I mean, but a lot of these guys don't line up to time. They walk in.
Yeah.
Because the guy's there.
A lot of wise guys don't know at any time.
They're part of the life. They're
Yeah, sure.
I don't even know if he ever did time legit, but
He did. I think he did like the Devons and Dicks. Possibly.
that's the problem. That's the problem. They go to these Devons and Dicks, and they think if they're learning how to do time from guys that don't know how to do time, and they do everything wrong.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Brad.
And then when a guy like us comes, we come along, and we've been in penitentiaries our whole life, so you come, this is not how this is supposed to be. You're telling me, you know.
Damn, this microphone.
Like, guys like Henry Borelli and them, they were
Here we go. Henry Borelli.
With this guy Spike, did you know Spike?
I knew Spike very, 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 very well.
So did you know that Spike was telling the lieutenants and everything that they were telling the lieutenants not to let guys out of the hole over there?
Okay, so just so people,
I'm gonna get into this.
And they what?
Henry got checked in over there.
Henry Borelli. Man, I forgot. You just put news out there that a lot of people have asked
Okay,
about
I'm
Henry
gonna stop.
You know, and
A lot of people have asked me about Henry Borelli. Did I do time with Henry Borelli? Here's the deal. I did time with Henry Borelli at Leavenworth, and I was not close. We didn't have very many conversations. He was an A block, A1 when I was an A1 for a short period of time. He was in the law library, and he was very big on the sovereign citizen movement. You can't put me in prison because I'm a sovereign citizen. That was Henry's thing. They put his birth certificate wrong. His name wasn't in capital letters. He was really gone on that argument. Now, there was rumors that he talked to staff too much, but I don't know nothing about that. I know about this, what Benny's talking about. That is, at USP Hazleton, there were two people. Boy, and I'm going to get into some shit here. Anyway, one was the president of the Outlaw Motorcycle out of Wisconsin. His name was Spike, Kevin O'Neill. I liked Spike. I was a gang member at one time, Dirty White Boy. Dirty White Boys didn't like Spike. And that was actually Dirty White Boy's fault. But I liked Spike. Spike then went to USP Hazleton. His right-hand man was Henry Borelli. And what I mean by that is there were rumors that they were working closely with staff. Spike got nearly killed over this. I was not there. I do not have factual information about it. So let me be clear to anybody that's an outlaw and is going to send me bad messages. I liked Kevin O'Neill, period. Mad, I like. He's another outlaw. Frank Wheeler, national president, I liked a lot. He died. He was disillusioned with the club. That's a fact. Doesn't mean I didn't like him or he wasn't an outlaw true in nature, true to the gang, 1%er life. I know a lot of people that were with Spike, aka or Kevin O'Neill, aka Spike, that said that he was working closely with staff, but he would mostly have Henry Borelli do it. That is, Henry Borelli was pulling a Joey. Testa. Now, people that might not like that or not want to hear it, I have to add that he was checked in. He was forced to go into protective custody or his life was in danger. So Henry Borelli, if you guys don't know, and I forgot, that's why I just said that's breaking news because I never put that out there. And that is the truth. Henry Borelli went into protective custody for working with staff in prison. So infamous mob associate, killer, Joey Testa's friend, whatever, the murder machine, prison rat. PC'd up, went into protective custody. That's a fact. Don't hate the messenger. Because I know a lot of people get upset about that. Ooh, boy. Anyway.
He was an A block. He was on the sovereign citizen thing real tough way back.
Talking about Henry.
But
I'm almost done here, guys.
Spike, and I've got him right here close to me, but I'll say it like it is. Spike, national president of one of the Wisconsin.
Yeah, Strain, thank you for being around. Thank you, I appreciate it.
King, he almost died. He got stomped out.
Kingdom, I'll address you.
And it was staff.
That would be called to tell the lieutenant.
Tell the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Kingdom, I'll answer.
So Henry was telling me the whole funky.
You were there? Were you there?
No, I wasn't there at the time, but
okay.
I guess, wasn't wrong. I mean, I had a guy who could,
Sure. No, I know the story too.
Richie, no. Stop. Hold on. I don't want to get rumors started. Hold on. Talking about Henry Borelli. Okay, let me back up. I knew this is nothing what I'm going to get later. Henry Borelli, what part of the murder machine guys or whatever, Roy DeMayo's, whatever. you asked a specific question. Okay, when's Benny get out? Benny said in the beginning of this tape when he gets out of state prison, but he has to go into the feds. Thank you, Kingdom. Oh, by the way, please donate to my channel. If you guys can, I'd appreciate it. Probation is going to be watching to see how much I make this month to see if they're going to try to force me into the J word. Anyway, please donate to the channel. Merchandise, Cash App, no more prison cell, Cash App. So, Henry Borelli, you asked, this is a good question. Stop. This guy knows Kingdom. He was definitely ratting, or was he just labeled? That is a very good question, because often people get labeled, put labels on them in prison. Where you in Con Air, Leon, know, and I look like Cyrus the Virus, I know. So I was on Con Air, and there's a show I was on, Transporting Dangerous Cargo. It's a show on the Discovery or History Channel, Transporting Dangerous Cargo. It did prisoners from Leavenworth to Oklahoma City. I was featured in there. They filmed me in there in my younger days, by the way. So, do you know Cyrus the Virus? Yes. So, Kingdom, great question. I was not there. Was he labeled the rat? So much so that he went into protective custody. Now, one could say, well, if a yard full of people that kind of looked like me, bald heads and goats, had knives and were going to kill you, would you go knock on the door and tell the staff to let me in to protective custody? Valid argument. I mean, some people, you never know until you get there, right? You never know until you get there. And Henry Borelli, definitely older. So we got this. Hold on. What's up, Frank? I'm on YouTube right now doing a live. YouTube, Convict Inc. or Convict Inc. TV show. I'm on the live right now. I'm actually discussing Henry Borelli checking in. Yeah. Okay. So I got to get off, and I'll call you after what? We got to go to a meeting. I'll call you right before I'll call you when I get off in just a few minutes. Bye. Another mob affiliate out of Buffalo. So anyway, he checked in. Okay. So whatever the case was, and I love the question. I love it. I love it. I love that you asked, was he definitely a rat, Kingdom? That's great. Because I wasn't there. Everybody that I know that was there saying that, calls him a rat motherfucker and he's working too close with cops. They went at him, and I think they brought knives, and he banged on the door and said, help, I need out. And he went into protective custody. So yes, Henry Borelli went into protective custody. Now, people can be saying, well, Rob, that was the thing to do. I'm not going to argue that one way or the other. Here's the bigger point that I make. So this guy was he made or not? Probably not. I don't think they were made. But he was in that life, killed the whole book, and it killed everybody, right? It was all involved in that, psychopath, whatever you want to say. Checking in prison. Now, here's my point. And I know real men in prison that belong to the mafia that did not check in. I know some that did not, that would not, that you'd have to stab or kill. I know some, right? I know some. And Henry Borelli wasn't one of them. He was in protective custody, and he will forever live with that label. I don't care where he's at right now, what's happening to him. So remember, kids that think organized crime is all that, or that look up to gang members or influential organized crime figures. Remember, some of the people that you look up to most, that you want autographs, that you worship, because a lot of people do now, protective custody in the United States prison. I know some people that don't know the prison life, that doesn't mean much. And they're like, well, that's a smart guy. Okay. He didn't live and die by the sword. Didn't do it. So you were all about that on the street. You couldn't cut in prison. You want to go around allegedly telling on people in prison, but you want to run into protective custody when the shit hits the fan. Whatever. In the end, it don't matter. He went into PC. That's the reality. Thank you, Brad. Now, no, Henry wasn't made. Thank you. Smart, but not solid. There you go, Harvest. Okay. Hey, that's all legitimate. Russo the Virus. It's not you. My last name's Rosso. And I was called that ever since that movie came out. No, Richie B, did you just say Joey Testa went into PC? I did not, Richie B. I will say that Joey Testa right now is in a sex offender prison. But having said that, he's closer to his family, and he is a family-oriented guy. No matter what anybody says, that guy lives, eats, breathes his family. He really does. Talks about him. If I had a father in prison, I'd want it to be Joey Testa, meaning that cards, doesn't forget birthdays on it. Okay, lives with sex offenders right now. Does that bother anybody? I don't know. I lived in a prison with sex offenders at Butner 1 for a while. A lot of people that were in the Butner complex had to. We had no choice. It was an administrative yard. Did I live with them in cells? No. Did he? Yes. Joey, do I really want to make Joey Testa whistleblower? I really now want to sell whistles on my merchandise. Like, I swear to God, I do. Maybe I will. Anyway, FCI Gilmore Borelli. That's where he's at now, Big Bones. Yes. And Gilmer, that is, I know some people, it's a softer FCI. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be in a soft prison. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. It's actually more relaxing. Butner 1, Camp Snoopy, sex offenders, law enforcement, everything. Carmine Persico was there. Not everybody there was hot. Handful of good guys on the compound. 50 out of 600 weren't law enforcement, judges, child molesters, whatever. About 50 of us. Great place to do time. It didn't bother us. It was great. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I did. So whatever. I don't care what people call me. I'm just telling the truth. But again, there's another one. But Henry Borelli, okay, just remember, went into protective custody, period. I don't care if he was 80. Look at Whitey Bulger. Okay, Leon. Whitey Bulger, you can call Coleman USP, a PC type prison. That's accurate. Then they send him to Hazleton? What was it? He didn't check in. He got his ass killed the next day, but he went out like that. And he was a big rat on the street, apparently, from all dot whatever. Right? John Gotti didn't check in. I'm not just saying that because of Angel. He didn't check in. Now we can get back in the forth. Did he pay the brand to have somebody hit the brand? He took money, whatever. We can go into all that argument if we want to. He didn't check in. John didn't do it. The only reason he got involved in allegedly paying the Aryan Brotherhood, okay, allegedly, was because he couldn't get to the guy. He couldn't get to him. Man, he was a man. And that doesn't mean you're like, I'm saying he lived and died by that life. That's the way he went out. Good, bad, or indifferent. Some people would rather have my dad living in protective custody than dead. So like we can argue both sides, right? I can argue both sides all day. And actually being in the mob genre has opened up my eyes to the fact that I have said, and I sometimes mean and viciously, look at all these mob guys. They go to prison and people that look like me extort them. And there's truth to it. I'm not going to lie. Not all of them. But the reason I say that is because when you act some way, if you're not living and dying by the sword, so to speak, right? That's all. That's what I'm saying. Chin, I don't know what he did. I know how he went out. I know how he died. He didn't die. I'm sure. I don't think there's any written rules in the Cosa Nostra that says thou shall not have a sex offender convicted child molester wipe thy bottom when you're in diapers. I mean, I'm sure there's not a law, but you would think that somebody that lived by that code wouldn't want that. The other argument is, well, he was just using the guy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but you would think that a person that do that would not die that way. I don't know. Hell, I'm just an ex-junkie with low self-esteem with a drug problem who's 33 days clean. What the fuck do I know, right? Okay. Anyway, I make my point. John Gotti was legitimately a tough guy. Yeah. And Angel and I love her to death. I'm not gonna lie. And she got on me before about some things about being set. And again, I know for a fact that because I didn't see the money go anywhere to the ABs. Just know what people said, that the reason he did it is because he couldn't get to them, not because he was scared of them, even with cancer, even before they sent him to Springfield. So, it is what it is. I'm just saying. He wasn't a whistleblower in prison. Okay, we're down here. 5 minutes. Still talking about Burley. To the right.
then just no, off your phone.
Blow the whistle.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, doing these meetings, they tell the staff don't let people out of the hole. That's another thing I got to worry about when I get over there. When I get to where I got to get to, if I end up in one of these places, they might tell the staff not to let me out of the hole.
Stop.
Oh, you're for sure. Baby.
Stop. So this is Benny's concern now. When he goes into the feds, because of these tapes and what he's doing, blow the whistle. Hard, that man. You guys are coming up with some good saying. I believe in not backing down. I believe you stand solid and whatever happens, happens. That's Jason Storman. Jason, that's my point exactly, okay? Yes, Joey's in Terminal Island, which is predominant. I think it's 80 to 85 sex offender. And, okay, I can't prove it, but I heard he's living with sex offender, and that's the truth. But whatever, because I knew a prison guard that left there not long ago. That's from my hometown, okay? Smart but not solid. These check-ins, pray that it won't leak out of prison. Keep unearthing them, mate. Brad Nicholas. And that's what Convict Inc. helps do. And by the way, if you guys know people in prison, get with me on my email and I'll give them a voice. I don't give a damn if they talk bad about me or whatever. I don't care what they. People in prison need a voice. That's it, period. PC is not for me. Harvest of sorrow. There you go. John Gotti was legitimately a tough guy. Yes. Why would John Gotti? Frankie, I never said John Gotti would check in, period. I'm saying that that he was a tough dude in prison, that he could not get the person that allegedly hit him, and he was doing anything he could to get a hold of him. Okay, that's what, and that's not backing down. Gotti was legitimately. The Rat Squad has entered the chat. Sean, did they? Fuck the Rat Squad. To the Rat Phone. Okay, how many of you in here have been to prison? Here we go. I know I have, and I know Rob has. How many others? Marky Mark. Here we go. Grind Jr., not me. What's up, Grind? Marky Mark, I've been grinding. What's up, my guy? I've never been to prison, but my dad served time, and I went to visit him way too many times. Harvest of Sorrow. Rat Squad. Is Nicholas Calicone in here certified rat? Okay. Are you bragging about being in prison, Gino? Are you talking about Marky Mark? I don't think he is. I just think if people are questioning, I think he's sticking up for me. I believe he's just backing up what I'm saying, if I'm correct. I think I quit going when I turned 16. Okay. And you're probably smarter than me or Marky Mark, right? Mark, we'll give him that. Rob, homeboy, Terminal Island is our hometown. I know Marky Mark, and it's fucking full of sex offenders, bro. Stay out and stay up. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And I plan on staying out, and I plan on staying sober. I mean, you know, I still worry. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, they're going to do that to you. You're going to be stuck.
This is about Benny.
They're not going to want you out.
They're not gonna let Benny out on the dodged a few things. Okay, Benny's saying this. Benny is prepared when he goes in the feds that when he hits the compound, a bunch of people from New York are going to say, don't let him out. He's a maniac. Okay, that's very possible. And I see that happening too. And he says, I know, but when I catch them, they're going to go on the walk of shame. He's going to abuse them is what he's saying. That's what he's saying. To the Rat Phone. Okay, hold on.
I don't realize how easy it is and how dangerous holes are.
The holes.
You know,
Special housing units are dangerous.
Yeah.
Almost done.
I've never put out and I forgot was about Henry Borelli. That's right.
Henry Borelli.
Well, that's Joey's guy, right? It's Joey Testa.
Okay, stop. So here's what Benny just said right now. He's always fighting with guys in the joint right now about saying shit. About like Joey Testa's a whistleblower. Henry Borelli checked in. Guys, people get mad. I know him. That's my uncle so-and-so. That's my co-defendant. That's my such a. Oh, he's in the same family as such and such. And Benny's like, yeah. Oh, well, it's the truth. True.
Spike almost died. I mean, like tore out of the frame, like almost died.
Spike.
And Spike was
President, Wisconsin chapter.
Were you with him ever?
Check Henry Borelli.
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal. Here's the backstory on that. So Okay, because I didn't know if he ran across like.
So Benny, when he saw Joey Testa, and that's right after. So me and Benny, we were at Butner facility together. We were at the hospital together for a second. Then Joey had me locked up with staff. Joey cooperated with staff to have me locked up and shipped. Yes, he did. Put a separation against me. Yes, he did. Like a cop. Yes, he did. And Benny went up and said, "Hey, you know, your co-defendant Joey Borelli is a rat. They just checked him in for being a rat." And Joey Testa was offended. And that's when Benny stopped talking to Joey Testa. And then he found out about what he did to me. I was printing my bag. Okay, hold on. We're almost done here, guys. And I do got to go.
Whatever any organization was a part of, okay, and that was the Outlaws. So we were doing
RD, great outlaw.
RD, well, yeah,
RD,
that motherfucker.
outlaw, great guy.
RD is good. I mean, great guy. Yeah. And embarrassing.
To all you outlaws, RD's the real deal.
I ran into him going
Wisconsin.
to Oklahoma when he was going to Oxford. He was embarrassed as fuck.
Bad motherfucker.
Yeah, and hell was a fire. Hell of a fire. So Henry Borelli and Spike knew each other from level.
MRE's in the house.
Okay. So Henry Borelli.
What's up, MRE?
So there was rumors that he was too close with staff at that spot. So when they went to Hazleton, Spike got the yard. Actually, the Outlaws, they're not supposed to be doing that.
We have 1 minute left.
Okay.
Spike had the yard. And him and
Thank
Borelli,
you, Brad.
like the
I
brains
appreciate
of
it.
And they were having people, they were telling people, they were having staff lock people up. They were having staff of not letting people out of the hole. And Henry Borelli got checked in over that. Didn't go into protective custody.
There you go.
And he didn't fight. He scurried to the hole when they got him, you know.
Scurried.
Anyway, I forgot. You put that out there. That's right. And you made me feel bad about the Chin kid because I hate when people bring up the kids. I forget. People have family members. You said the Chin kid was a good guy. You know, the truth is I know what I know. Really? Yeah. So my apologies for that. But
You guys heard that? I'll say it
I
again.
know
This is it.
Thank you for using.
Okay, so what I said at the end was that. So Benny knows the Chin's son and said the Chin's son was a good guy. And then he brought up the daughter. So he's got a beautiful daughter, good people. And I said, man, that makes me feel bad because there's times I'm on here and I'm saying stuff about so-and-so and I forget they have family. However, I know what I know. I don't put out false stuff about people in prison like that. Or I'll say, this is what I heard, just like Henry Borelli. I wasn't there. I know a lot of people that were. And I do know that he literally ran and was screaming on the door. Bam, 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 bam. It was embarrassing for anybody out of New York that are mob fanboys or a murder machine fanboys. It's truth. And anyway, and I said something like I felt bad. My apologies to the Chin's family because that's not. I know what I know. And then Benny said, well, you know, I mean, that's the decision she made. Yes, he was old and dying, but the decision he made was to have a child molester do what he did, took care of him. That's what we were saying, in case you guys didn't understand that. And it's true. There was a guy named Hans Graw that I knew really well, and I did a video about him, and I said exactly what happened and what everybody in the prison knew. And I know somebody who knew his son really well. His son's a real stand-up good guy. And they got after me about it. I'm like, man, I'm not backing down because this is what was said to me. This is what was said in front of a bunch of people. My intent is never to put something out that people in prison don't know about. I'm not trying to come on here and rat and tell on things. But if it's common knowledge within the prison systems, fuck, it's game on. That's the way it is. You guys, thank you for being here. MRE, I heard you were sick. I hope you're feeling better, bro. We got to go goose stepping sometime. Anyway, so otherwise, I hope you guys are doing good. I will be on tomorrow. It's going to be addiction thing tomorrow. And I think I'm going to get a video up tonight that's prison based. I'm looking at the time right now. I'm going to a meeting here shortly. Tonight's like a recovery meditation thing. It's my first one. Meditation actually freaking worked for me. Couldn't believe it because I see my wife and she's all like this for a long time. I'm like, shut up, stop it. It's not really helping. Anyway, I got to go. Have a good one. Thanks for your support. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. And look forward to seeing you guys soon. And when Benny calls back, he will call back tomorrow. I might, if Benny calls back in the morning, which I'm sure he will, I might pop on here because I get up at 6 o'clock now, regardless, no later than 7. That's what it is. And I'll have this fixed. If my beautiful wife will fix this for me, because she's doing tough love on everything, especially when it comes to technology, because I should know better by now. Bye, you guys. Have a good one.